John Fishbin. Second lesson. Warming up now. Keep going. Okay, let's stay over here actually. This is good. Okay, the reason why I think you slowed down a little bit is because your gliding leg and your back to probably before you and I met the first time, which was you're kind of doing.
Oh, I'm not really.
Yeah, you're speeding up a little bit.
Huh.
So that's probably why you slow down a little bit. Yeah.
That's why I need the feedback. So I can't tell that. I didn't. Huh.
Yeah, it's hard if you're not focusing on it or you're thinking about it. It kind of drifts after a while.
Well, I felt like I was gliding too much, not just now, but previously.
Well, more accurately, it's when you go in your glide phase. When this arm comes around, this arm is already pulling.
It's supposed to?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Let me be more clear. When you're sprinting, this is the kind of style that some people teach.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like 180.
Right.
Okay.
Oh.
So that's good for 25 yards, 50 meters, maybe up to 100. But after you get up past 100, you probably won't be able to maintain that because trying to maintain that for long distance means like you're just like and your muscles. It's all strength. It's all about strength at that point. And that'll slow you down because now your body length is shortened by this, right? It's really this to your feet. Whereas your body length before, you had your arm out longer, therefore drag is less, you're more streamlined. You can actually slow down less during just this tiny bit, and that's enough to give you your 4 minutes.
Yeah. I'll be glad. Because see, I thought I was really working on the gliding, and then I thought I was gliding too long.
Well, and more accurately, it's the glide phase to keep your body, as this arm is coming around, as long as possible during that time when you're not adding to the propulsion, right? Because this arm finished, it's out of the water, and you're gliding at that point. Okay, but don't pull this, get that into that thing before you get in there.
So you don't start to pull the other hand until you actually enter.
Okay, so you have to figure out how long can I leave that arm out there, and then you can go down. It's sort of like a kind of passing the night, kind of thing, change passing the night. So the same thing happens on this side. Like that. Now that's more for longer distance swimming, more for if you want to do 3,500 and try to maintain good stroke length and improve your speed while reducing effort, that's what you should do.
But you don't pause. You don't pause out here anymore.
No, you don't. Okay. So it's a continuous action. Something's moving the whole time. Like so, this once this finishes, this is still moving. And as soon as you get to that right point, then you enter in pulling back with the 2B kick, which I think you do okay from last time. But I think you're kicking a little bit too much now. Are you doing your 6B kick? Or?
I'm supposedly doing the 2B. I wasn't thinking about that then. But,
okay, well, let's do some review then.
I want to be doing 2B.
Okay, so
practice I'm doing the drills. I do 2B.
Okay, good. So let's get moving because it's cold out.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you swim down and back with the focal point of, see if you can leave that arm out there as long as possible before you stroke.
Got it.
Try that. Good. On the way back, I could see it more clearly. Definitely longer.
Okay.
Let's try to slow down your stroke rate. Okay, just a little bit, and do the same focal point.
How do I do that?
Well, right now it's at a certain speed.
Yeah.
Just slow down the rate at which your arms are cycling.
Oh, okay. Just move all this slow.
Just a little bit slower, but
Okay.
continuous. Don't ever stop.
Right.
Keep it continuous.
Okay.
Okay, don't. Yeah. Okay, good. I can see you thinking about it. Did that feel any different?
Yeah. More relaxed too.
Okay. Now what I want you to do is slow it down just a tiny bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but remember, your focal point is how long can I leave this thing out there before I start stroking. Okay? Okay, how'd that feel?
That felt better. Felt like I held it out longer.
Okay. One thing I noticed when I was doing the on top of the deck of videoing was it seemed like your hips were also dropping a little bit. Do you feel that, or?
I do. I can feel that.
Okay. Now it looks like your head maybe coming up a little bit.
Okay.
How do you feel about? Do you feel that way or not?
I do feel more so with this thing on that it's coming up.
Yeah, because it looks like. Well, I don't know. Here, let's pull your head. A little bit tight this way.
It feels
Okay.
like it's up, but I know when I'm doing drills by myself, I can feel. You caught that last time, but I know I don't always know how to have the hips up. I can keep it up during the drills sometimes.
Okay. But yeah, it looks like the top half of your head is up.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
then that would cause my hips.
Yeah,
to be-
try to let your head hang.
Okay.
Don't push it down like this. Just let it hang there.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Try that for one lap, rather.
Up and back.
Up and whack. Okay.
It's definitely this way. I can feel this thing pushing me up.
You know, it is neoprene, so there's a little bit of floating there.
Yeah, because I have to almost force it down.
Yeah,
There's
maybe.
resistance.
Okay. That looked a lot better.
Okay, good. Thank you.
One more thing on that. Try to press the chest down in the water this time.
Okay.
And when you're on one side, it's probably more like this point here. And when you're on the other side, right, it's kind of like here. So it's a little bit in from your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So when you get to one side, kind of really get that feeling of chest down in the water.
Okay.
Okay? Try that. How'd that feel?
It's easier to do on this side. On this side, I feel like it's harder for me to get this side down.
Okay. One more thing on that, and then I want to fix one other thing I've been noticing. So when we often transition from one side to the other, sometimes we can droop. So it's weird. It's like you're up, and as you go down, you're like down, and then you come back up again. Okay. So sometimes we lose that pressing as we go from this side to this side. It's just that little instant, but it can drop your hips down. So what I want you to do is feel like you got a ball sitting here. I don't know if you might have done this one. Yeah, let's do that one again. Roll the ball across your chest and pretend that you don't want to let it to fly out from under you.
Okay.
Keep pushing it into the water, even down in the middle.
Okay.
And if you want to go a little bit slower to kind of get that feel of,
Okay.
try that if that helps. Okay, so keep the ball rolling back and forth.
Okay.
Try that. Okay, actually I want to go do two more things. When you're swimming, I don't know if you noticed this, but your head is actually going this.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe you're trying to press, you know, it.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not sure why.
Okay.
So let it hang down. Keep it still. Okay? Think of a laser blasting out the top of your head,
Okay.
and you're just rotating around that laser beam.
Huh.
Okay?
Goodness.
Don't, nod the head, because every time you do that, it creates drag. Okay? Try that.
Take the hat off.
It's the hat.
It's hard to, the hat really is weird.
Do you have a regular cap, maybe?
No.
Okay.
I don't need it on. I only put it on for the timer.
Tempo changer? Okay. Better, but I still notice for some reason.
Off.
What's that? Just take it off?
The hat off.
Okay.
Do the tempo changer.
Yeah, why don't you do this? Take the hat off, swim one, and see if it's still the same.
That's my excuse, though. Yeah.
Here you go. Does it feel any different, or not really?
I can't tell. It just feels different not having the hat on, but I'm sort of my head bobbing. I wasn't aware of it before. So.
Okay, so what you're doing is, when you come in from the breath, you go like this.
After the breath?
Yeah.
Whew, okay.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, because you're breathing every other one, so I don't see it quite. Let's do this, one quick one. Go up and back. Can you breathe every 4, you think?
Sure.
Okay, breathe every 4, so you're staying in the water a little longer.
Okay.
Okay, try that up and back.
Every 4. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Still same side, but
Yeah.
just every 4th.
Okay, got it.
Definitely bobbing less, but I can sense that it's just a tiny bit now. So it's getting less. That's good.
So, can you show me what I'm doing again?
Yeah. Let's see. might have to duck underwater because you can't really see it from the top.
Okay.
And you'll see it on the video
Yeah.
like when you play it back. I got a couple sequences where it got progressively less because I told you that you were doing it.
Okay, let me see if I can be aware of it.
Now it is less with 4 breaths. Okay, so let's do that again, but now focus on just, I don't need to look ahead. I just need to look at the bottom of the pool.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
Or pick one point, right? It's either the bottom or here, but not here than there. It's just pick one place. Okay? Every 4th stroke. Breathe every 4th. That was good.
Yeah. That helps picking one spot to look at.
Yeah, you know, one angle. You know, just
Okay.
don't move and be okay by not looking forward.
Okay.
Some coaches have taught looking forward. If you may look on, I forget, it was like some Olympic swimmer.
Yeah.
He was like looking forward the whole time.
Huh.
So in the old days, they used to teach that. I don't think they teach that much anymore.
Okay.
But for most people, it's not a good idea to swim that way because it tilts your hips up, down rather.
If I'm bobbing.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Now let's try to do it with every other a breath every stroke or every other stroke
Okay.
to see if we can cure of that.
Okay.
Okay, go. Came back.
That's it. Well, first of all, I couldn't remember to do every other stroke.
Yeah, I know you went down with a couple every 4th. Let's try it again. Remember, pick that same spot, bottom of the pool again, because that seemed to work.
Yeah. Okay.
Breathe every other stroke. Okay, he went out okay. See how he does on the way back. Okay, much better. Just a tiny bit of shift, but much less.
What I think I might be doing is when I go to breathe, I think I might be lifting up. We'll breathe like that rather than keeping it down. You see that, or?
No, I didn't notice anything. Let's see, she's over there. I don't have much room to video you. Let's
She's
see.
not going very far.
but I don't want you to run into her if she comes back down this way.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I can just go halfway.
Yeah, why don't you just go to the left side of this line,
Okay.
and let me check your breathing.
Okay.
Wait, you breathe to the right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me get a little further. Okay, go. Okay, come on back. Okay, your breathing actually is not bad.
Okay.
It looks pretty good.
All right.
I think the bigger issue that will affect your breathing is the fact that your hips are a little bit dipping in the water.
Oh, okay.
Because you're actually turning on your axis, but since you're dipping, you're actually not reaching that much, which is good.
Okay.
But I think it'll be more comfortable if your hips happen to be up higher, because then you're just rolling on the surface of the water. Okay.
So, having the chest down, and that's going to help the hips come up, or is there something I should...
Yeah, exactly. The other thing, which I want you to try now, is when you spear, you're very horizontal, which is okay for advanced swimming and when your balance is corrected, and when you really want to go fast, because when you spear lower, you still have a little bit of frontal drag. Right? Any area you present to the front, right, is drag. So if you're going like straight out, then you have less drag.
Yeah.
But the problem is if you have bad balance, your hips will drop, more likely drop because you're lifting up.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So why don't you try spearing just a tiny bit, maybe 3 inches lower than where you are now. Just when you get in there, just push it down into the water more than going straight.
Okay.
Okay, try that. Let me get it one second. You can choose to breathe, you know what? Let's do every 4 from now on, okay? And relax so you don't get out of air.
I can't remember what am I supposed... Oh, spear deeper.
Spear 3 inches deeper. 3 inches deeper.
Think about relaxing.
I think you are a little bit inconsistent spearing 3 inches deeper.
Okay.
The few instances you'll see on the video when you come back where you did actually make it deep, your hips are actually higher.
Oh, good.
And as soon as you went straight in the last few before the back here, your actually hips were a little bit deeper. You won't be able to. You probably won't acknowledge. You can't really notice that.
Okay.
So why don't you like really think about? I got to put that hand deeper.
Okay.
Like think about like where my head is, and kind of have 2 targets, one there and one there for the other arm, and try to hit that target every time.
Okay.
Okay. And I would slow down your stroke rate just a tiny bit. Okay. Just to really kind of get to. I want to put it there. You know, kind of thing. Okay. Oh yeah, that's really good. His hips are really high now. Let's see if you can maintain it on the way back. That was really good. Did it feel any different? Yeah? Okay.
It helped having the target. Yeah.
So,
I can't tell if it's 3 inches lower or how much lower it is.
yeah, it is perfect, right?
Okay.
Because what it did was it brought your hips right to the right spot.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, if you want, we can try one thing and see if it'll work, which is keeping your arms straight. But I want you to, if you want, we can try to see if we can fix the body position with that.
Okay.
You want to try that?
Sure.
Okay. So let's try it once. So when you go spearing straight out now, put your arm up high. Pick an arm. Can you make yourself like a convex angle between, like at your armpit? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a video which I might have sent you, might have been Ian Thorpe. When you see him spear, his hand is actually higher than the kind of his armpit.
Huh.
And what he's doing is like, I gotta press in my chest way the hell down there, right, to keep my hips up.
Yeah.
And he's also looking up, which is like amazing to me that he can do that, but he's Ian Thorpe. So why don't we give that a try?
Okay.
Because it's possible that you're going like this, but you're lifting the whole body up, which means I'm dragging my hips down. But what you want to do is just push into your armpit and try envisioning a convex angle being formed at the armpit. Let's just try that, see what happens. John. Okay, so that's pretty good, but what I want you to do is, I want you to have now the feeling that your hand is really light, and that when you spear it out there, it's just floating, and in fact, it's going to float up.
Okay.
But when I float up, I'm going to press my armpit and let it float up that way, versus like kung fu grip kind of thing.
Okay.
So try to keep a light spear and then press into the armpit. Okay? Try that on the way back. Any effect?
I can feel more relaxed.
Okay, it's a hard move. I just want to see if you could do it. That may be something you want to think about trying. You may need to kind of get and start stretching so that your arm can actually go behind your head kind of thing.
Let me get you doing it so I can...
I actually don't know if I can do it with the wetsuit. Let's see.
Oh, so where's it?
I'm very quiet.
Yeah, okay.
So let's see if I can... You have to really see it under the water.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then my wetsuit is messing with me right now,
Okay. So I should be...
But remember, you're in the act of doing that, you're pressing this area into the water, right? That's your core is activating, right? And it's causing just a minor force down in the water right around here.
Okay.
Should lift your hips right up.
Okay.
But you can think about that. I think more useful for you actually is spearing deeper.
Yeah.
Because that's bringing your hips up just like that.
All right.
And guaranteed, that could get you your 4 minutes right there.
Nice.
We are at about 35 minutes. Do you want to do tempo train or you want to keep doing this stuff? Because there's one more thing I would like to do, but if you want to switch to tempo trainer, we can do that too.
Yeah, let's do the tempo trainer.
Okay.
And if we get that Well, we may not have time for the flip turn. Maybe that next time, though. We don't have time. I was hoping to do a little flip turn, but...
Oh yeah, in fact that's easy. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
We could, if you want, we could do it right now.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Let's get to the end, swim to the end, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so have you ever tried the flip turn?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Okay, so let me, why don't you step out a little bit, come in, and let me take a look at you.
Let me do it again.
Yeah, watch out for the... you know, you actually don't have to fear hitting the ground or anything like that.
I don't know what?
You don't have to fear hitting the ground.
Yeah, I don't know what. I've never done that out there. I don't know what I'm doing. I get too close or something. Anyway, I don't think, maybe that's, I don't know, I'm not conscious of
Yeah, I actually have more fear in shallow water of doing a flip turn, but actually the fear is kind of stupid because I've never actually hit the ground or hurt myself. It just feels weird. But that actually looks pretty good. Was there something that you're curious about, or?
Oh, I just didn't, I've never seen myself do it. I don't know, I watch other people do it, I try to copy them, but
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm staying tucked, I don't know if I come out, parallel to the surface. Sometimes I feel like I'm coming out, and I'm up like this rather than against it.
No, I think it takes practice to launch yourself horizontal in the water, not like going deeper or above the water. Do you care about like flip turns for speed or racing, that kind of stuff, or is that what you want to do? Or you just like to do flip turns?
Because they're fast. It's faster than just doing a regular turn, isn't it?
Yes, you get maybe 1 second, 2 seconds on 100 if you just do flip turn on the end, like on a 50-meter pool. Yeah. So that's not bad, you know, compared to open turn.
Does it put any more strain on the lower back?
No, I don't think so.
I didn't think so. But...
No, right? You come in, do a somersault, plant your feet, right? Keep tucked. Don't let your feet fly out, because some people have flipped their feet onto the deck. That's bad.
Yeah.
And plant it here, right? Launch yourself. You're upside down now, right? If you're racing, you want to do probably one dolphin, and then you want to pull the arm back, which you're not doing, as you do turn around, okay? Because that'll get you ready for the stroke as you come around. So that's something you're not doing.
What am I not doing?
So when you, at least you didn't do it then when you came and did the turn. You came and then you turned and then you stroked. Okay, usually what you want to do is, as you're turning, one arm starts coming back to launch you, and it's ready, ready for the next spear.
Here?
Okay, so usually people say if you're upside down, and I usually do my first stroke on the right arm, okay, I will turn to the left. So as my right arm goes deep, I'm stroking, and then when I'm flat, the right arm is now back and ready to recover.
Okay. So, lift off. Like this.
Turn to your left. If you're going to stroke the right arm first.
Oh, really? I always turn this way. Like,
if you do that, you should stroke the left arm first.
Look. Come out like this.
And as you're turning, the left arm comes back. Yeah.
Let's see if I do that.
Yeah, give that a shot.
Wow.
How'd that feel? Did it look right?
I have not been doing that.
No, you haven't been doing it. You weren't doing it before. That one thing.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yep. Well, for that one, you already had turned already.
Oh, I turned
Yeah.
too soon.
Which, you know, you could, if you stay on your back a little bit longer, like competitive people do, you can get that one dolphin first before you get going. It's a little bit harder when you're on your side or when you're flat, you know, to do that. So,
Mike, let me go one more time. Yeah, I turned too soon. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand it.
yeah, I mean,
That's helpful.
and that's it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so you just keep practicing that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do some quick tempo training stuff.
Oh, we've already taken, just to add, just prorate the extra time.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Let's just do some.
Well, I am afraid of hitting that pole or hitting the end of the pool sometimes.
Well, when we just do 50s and just stop right around here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to time you because it's just hard to figure out where you end. But I do want to, I'll just say a couple things. So, and I'll give you like a sheet on kind of basic tempo trainer concepts.
Okay.
So, generally when you start the tempo trainer, when you start a workout with one, you want to find what your neural threshold is. NT, neural limit, NL, NT or NL. And what that means is it could be in tempo, meaning you keep making it faster, 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 and then you find, oh man, my form breaks down, right? That's your limit. And I've had it change day over day. It's been different, okay? Then the other one it could be is in distance. Okay, so let's say I can hold 1.1 for 50, but as soon as I get to the 75, I'm like, whoa, you know? And how you can tell that is by stroke counting on each one and keeping aware of how many strokes you make for each length. Okay, so if I go to 50, I'm at, I don't know, 15, and then I come back, I'm at 16, you know, usually it adds one stroke for the second one. I go back at 16, but when I come back on the fourth one, 100, I'm like 18, and I'm like, oh shoot, what happened, right? I got tired, my brain was unfocused, whatever, you know? But my neural limit at that point was definitely I could hold it for 75, right, for that given tempo.
Oh,
okay. So those are kind of the elements that you can play with. You can think about, you know, adjusting the tempo, or you can keep it at one tempo, but just keep playing with the length, okay, that you swim at, okay. And
trying to maintain a tempo at a longer length. You've got to do the 100
the goal.
yards
Yeah, the goal is, could you swim your 3,500 for an hour at a certain tempo and keep the same stroke count every single time?
Oh.
That takes, you know, it's you know, burning into your nervous system. You got to have perfect form. You got to be stroking at the same force every time.
Oh.
It's hard, and that's what we do for like long distance racing. Is, you know, we just start increasing the length that we while trying to speed up our tempos, but not losing efficiency.
So, by efficiency, you mean keeping the stroke count down?
Yeah, and as you increase tempo, generally, you know, because drag increases exponentially when your speed increases, it'll just probably start adding strokes no matter what. So you can't fight that too much. But if you can be like Sung Yang and hold like that stroke count, that means you're actually getting faster as your stroke count gets faster.
So
in fact,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like during the Olympics, like you could see like where he was just even. I think he had like 37 strokes for 50 meters. I don't know if you ever tried to swim that, but I'm like 50.
Yeah.
That guy was just like, and he was fast too, right? So, and I think he only increased it by a little bit, you know, when in the last lap, just sprint, but he still like got faster, even though his strokes got longer too.
So the goal is to keep the stroke count at the same and the tempo, to maintain a tempo and maintain a stroke count?
But for a given tempo and a given length, that could be different variables, which is why I brought the notebook.
Okay.
And you might want to bring, that's a cool notebook. It's one that's waterproof with a waterproof pen that if it gets wet, you can still write on it. If you try it with anything else, it's not going to work. I'll send you the link on Amazon. You can buy it.
Thank you.
It's like for wilderness guys to, like, when they go out and check bird traps or something and it's raining, they can still write. So You have the tempo trainer?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what we want to do is find out what your limit is, okay? And I think the other thing we want to do is go to the slow end, not just the fast end, because I think swimming slower will be valuable to you,
Yeah.
okay? So let's start at 1.3.
1.3.
Get on? Okay.
So I don't know how to start it.
It's already started. So just stick it like right on here.
Oh, okay.
And bone conduction through your head should make you hear it. I think. Right? Do you hear it? You don't hear it.
No, I don't hear it.
Really? Let me see. Oh, yours is dead. It's not even beeping. Here, hold on to that. Whoops. That's not good.
Yeah. So I need a new battery, I guess?
You can't change the battery in those.
Oh.
But I don't know why it's not beeping. That's kind of weird that it would turn on but not beep.
What side should I face to the
Always face this side because you don't want to accidentally touch the button.
Yeah, I can hear everything.
Okay, good. So, before we start fiddling with tempo, there are different things to sync to the beat. Okay? So for this time, let's sync the entry of the arm into the water.
So
Okay,
right,
on a
as
beat.
it's beeping, I go in the water.
Yep. And you want to make everything else coordinated with that. Give that a shot. Just once and back. Good. Slow, huh?
I'm going way too fast.
I know, when you first cut out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's speed it up. Oh, actually, before we do that, so let's sync it to something else, because you can actually sync it to a bunch of things.
Oh.
Let's sync it to your hip rotation. So every time it beeps, beep, beep,
Okay.
beep,
All right.
beep. Okay? Try that. And entry is different on the right hand side versus the left. Could be because of breathing. I'll talk about it in the email. Okay, how'd that feel?
Good.
A little weird?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's really too fast.
third one to sync is your kick. So I've noticed your 2B kick is getting a little bit noisy. You're kind of doing a little bit of this,
Oh, okay.
but let's try to do the kick of the 2B kick, whichever one that is that launches your stroke on the beep. So try that. Left hand stroke looks better. The right one seems to be, the hand is entering palm facing the body. Could be a little bit better on the elbow lead. I think your stroke, patient stroke leaving the hand out there is getting much better. Looks very good. Okay.
I like that.
You do?
Yeah.
That's a really good, yeah, usually I like that one. When I do it, I usually do it to the hand entry, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Last one. Now this is the brain teaser. Sync the beep to when your hand reaches full extension.
Oh, okay.
Okay, try that.
Okay.
Okay, brain teaser, right? Because everything needs to go before into the water because you want to try to get ahead of that beep, right?
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Okay, so now let's try to find a neural limit on the fast end.
Okay.
So usually I try to jump by either 0.05 or 0.1. So for sake of time, let's go down to 1.2. So
1.2. Okay.
Yeah, so this way.
Okay.
And what's your favorite sinking? Which one out of the four? Do you have a favorite? The kick? You said you really like that one.
I like the kick, yeah.
Or
I'll give the entry. Let's see. Yeah, I'll give the entry.
entry? Okay. So now what I want you to do is count the number of strokes, going up and coming back. Okay?
You gotta time and count. Okay.
Focus.
Time, count, and focus. Okay. All right.
Just,
Okay.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21 on the way back. I think
And
it's 20 on the...
Yeah, I got about 21 on the way down too. That's good. Okay, let's lower that to 1.1 now.
Okay,
Left button.
Left button to lower.
Hit it 10 times. 1.1. Okay.
This is faster, right?
Yes.
Feel slower. I feel slower. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20. That's.
I got 24 on the way down, actually.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, taking.
But you started further back too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
a jump of more than 2, when you jump to a tempo, means you've reached that limit or passed it. Okay, so I actually put it too fast for you.
Oh, okay.
So let's go to 1.15, go up.
It's the right one?
Yeah, go up 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's try that. So our target is 21 from about here, because this is where you started before.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
I got 21 and 22.
I actually got 23 on the way down.
Okay.
All right, so let's go up. So changes in tempo of even 0.01 second can mean the difference between you get to your limit and not. It's pretty amazing how sensitive your body is to just that tiny change in time. Okay, so let's go to let's just go up, 2, that's good, 0.02.
Point.
That's okay, 1.17 was fine.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think you get used to it, and you're more comfortable actually coming back. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Well, you are actually, because you're actually one stroke less coming back, which is not usually what happens. Usually you're stronger on the way down. People are stronger on the first one, and then they lose one on the way back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think today, you're getting used to the tempo trainer.
Yeah.
Your limit's probably about right around here, because I counted about 22, 20, and you were at 1.2. You were at 21ish, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So and then 1.15, you were like 23. So it's increasing steadily. So I think somewhere around here is where your current neural limit is.
Okay.
Okay. So what you can do is play with that point. You can go slower and approach it again by 0.1 or 0.02, 0.01 or 0.02. And you may find that once you go back slower and then come faster again, then you may actually break through that neural limit because your body has adapted.
Wow.
In fact, if you swam this again, like right now, at this tempo, you may actually be able to beat that number because you got used to it, okay? So time, how many times you do it means your body can adapt even within the same workout.
Okay, so I don't understand when to increase it or when to decrease it. And
Okay.
You got 1.17 now.
Yes, so let's say that's your limit, right? It's like that's where you find that my stroke rate, across for a given length has increased by too much, right?
So, I mean, like I'm at 21 or so now.
Yeah.
So if I...
But at 1.15, I think you were at 23 or something like that. So I just backed you off to say, like, this is probably the one that you're comfortable at.
Yeah.
We could play to 1.16 and see what happens.
Okay.
But it may not be different. But
So,
definitely from 1.17 to 1.15, there was a big jump, meaning loss of efficiency, meaning your body wasn't used to swimming at that rate. Okay.
So if I can go at 1.17 and do 20 strokes, then I should speed it up a little bit.
Well, what you can do is, as you increase the tempos, right, as you're testing for your neural limit for that day, 1.2, 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, that's what usually I do, 1.3, 1.25, 1.2, 1.15, 1.1, and if I know that once I get to a certain place and my stroke count, increased by like more than 2 or more, then I know, oh shoot, something happened.
Oh, okay.
Something where my body just could not keep up.
Oh, okay.
And so what I do is I back off. Sometimes I stay at that place, right? Sometimes then I challenge it. I go a little faster, a little lower, right?
Okay.
And I go back slower, then I go back fast again. Okay. Now for long swims, what you can do is set it at some tempo just to practice for now, and get used to timing that, because I noticed that you're getting used to a tempo trainer, and it's hard for you to maintain your form because your form looked messier through these last couple of lengths.
Okay.
And I think it's just because you were worrying about where the thing was.
Yeah.
So let's try going to 1.2 for just a couple more. So I'm going to show this. As you're doing this, what you should do is some of the focal points that we've gone over.
Okay.
Try to hold a focal point with that tempo.
Okay.
So 1.2 I know you can do fairly okay. You felt okay with. So now let's do back to the first one. Let's keep that arm out as long as possible on each one, okay?
All right.
Okay, how'd that feel?
Oh, good.
Okay, so you can always play with these focal points, have a couple in your head, and just, as you're doing each length, say like, oh, I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna do this one, oh, then I'm gonna switch to another one, okay? So that way you can get used to this this constant kind of tempo, but you're working on the technique at the same time.
Okay.
So you're not just kind of swimming.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this one. Let's focus on looking down at one point on the floor. Your head's going back up and down again. Let's try that. I think breathing every 4 is good practice for your drilling because it allows you to stay in streamline a little longer without being interrupted by the breath turn. Okay? So I think that's good for you because your head is not, when you think about it, doesn't go up and down, but especially when you breathe, that's the moment when you come in, you feel like, I don't know, I gotta look or something. Okay? One more?
Yeah.
Spear 3 inches lower than horizontal. And his hips come right up again. All right. Okay, awesome. Good.
Okay.
I think, how's that? You getting cold? I'm getting cold.
I'm fine. We got way over the time. So.
Yeah, that's okay. I wanted to make sure you got all the stuff. So,